All right, LZ and Nick.
What's up, guys?
We are here at the Northeast Sports Card Expo. The last show we were at was the Shriners, and that was roughly about 400 tables. Today there is 450, Nick. So this
one tops it. Another huge Massachusetts show.
Yes.
Had to drive a little bit for this one, but should be fun.
And I think it's really cool because we talk a lot about how there aren't big shows in Massachusetts. So this is awesome that we're getting another big show here.
Excellent.
So we'll go around, we'll look at some product, we'll talk to some people, we'll see how the day's going, and
should be fun.
All right, so we're at the show, and we just ran into JC, and Mary, and they have this really cool table with a lot going on. We got to spin the wheel, lots of cool stuff. We actually did the spin of the wheel ourselves, and we just wanted to catch up with them and just see how things are going. So thanks for jumping on, guys.
Nice meeting you.
Yeah, nice to meet you too.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, absolutely. So how is the show going?
Show's okay.
Okay.
So, we do shows all over the country.
You do.
And, you never know if it's going to be great, if it's going to be huge.
Yeah.
Definitely a good turnout. The wheel is always popular, though. We have a wheel, we have Plinko, we have dice games, depending on the show. My wife is always by our side. She always helps me out. We started on Instagram about 5 years ago, give or take. Honestly, I made an Instagram account to sell off the collection that I had.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, one thing led to another, and I got a bunch of followers. Instagram verified me, and it just became one huge thing. Then we started traveling. We've gone to Florida. We even did a lot of selling in Italy. It's on our honeymoon. Yeah,
you did selling in Italy. How did that go? Was there interest?
Oh yes, Italy.
Really?
We were in Rome for 2 weeks. There are more card shops in Rome than anywhere in Massachusetts combined. That's
what?
You're out there. Yeah, it's a lot. It's not really sports. But trading cards, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, Digimon. Huge there.
Is soccer? Are there soccer cards too? I would assume. Okay.
The hobby shops, all right. So mostly trading cards.
Okay.
Figures.
Figures.
Soccer figures.
Yeah.
And game used balls, game used jerseys. That realm of stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, we did a lot of advertising for shops over there.
That's cool.
And I basically just reached out and was like, "Hey, we're coming on a honeymoon. This is what we do in America. We'd love to showcase your shop." I mean, they gave us free things. It was awesome.
Nice. Well, we talk on the show a lot about how Michael Rubin and Fanatics talks about we needed 10x the hobby. And we talk a lot, like the only way that's going to happen is international. That's the only way you're actually going to 10x the hobby.
Our thing is children, too. Kids are the future.
Huge.
Kids, our thing is, we have expensive stuff.
Yeah.
These are things I quote myself. Nomad Gassifara, Jason Veritek, Dustin Pedroia, 1 out of 1.
Love it.
I have the 1 of 1, the 1 out of 9, and the 1 out of 18. I pull all of those. We have expensive stuff like that. A 7-year-old coming over.
No. That's intimidating.
Really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we have things like $10 cards, $20 cards. We do vintage, modern.
Mm-hmm.
But you got to have it for everyone. That's the
thing.
You have to have a little bit for everyone.
I love the starting lineups. This brings me back.
So we bought a collection off the Facebook Marketplace of 100 of these maybe a month and a half ago.
Yeah.
And they're going.
And it's
yes. We have a good size package for the socks, Red Sox.
Okay. Yeah.
They just started selling these in the shop. And I don't know.
Really? Like new ones or old?
No, like the
vintage.
Ones, like all the 80s, 90s ones.
Ah. Cool.
And it's So when we started doing the wheel a couple of years ago, we have Plinko, and now everywhere we go.
Yeah.
Bringing the kids in is the only way that the hobby is going to
Agreed.
So,
and that's
agreed.
That's part of it. Is let the kids play. It's cheap. You're always going to get something. We try to mix it up. Have fun. Today we have hits. There's packs that I made. All really good stuff inside. We got snacks.
The cool snacks.
Hopefully the kids come in, play the game. The dad sees something he wants to buy.
Well, I mean, what they're saying, like, when we walked in here, we immediately gravitated towards your table, and we do. Nick brought his son, and he's behind the camera right now. But like, we immediately came to your table. Like the kid came to your table, so it's working.
Yeah.
It is definitely working. That's great. Before I let you go, because you want to get back to the show, I am curious around the digital side of you playing games. I've never heard of that. So can you just explain a bit more on what you do with these games online?
So I started selling mystery packs on eBay. I met her almost 6 years ago. Our story is I didn't have the money to go
you left that part.
Yeah.
Aha.
I didn't have the money to take her out and dinners and everything else.
Yeah.
And so I went through my parents' basement. I found all of Pokemon cards I had as a kid, and then sports cards, mainly baseball and football, that I inherited from my uncle.
Mm-hmm.
Started putting them in mystery boxes, mystery packs, selling them on eBay, $10-$20. And they would just sell like hotcakes.
Yeah.
Then I'm on Instagram, and you know how the algorithm works. All of a sudden, you start seeing things that you're saying elsewhere. Mm-hmm. So I started seeing ads at other people's profiles in the hobby. I had no idea this was a thing. I never knew that. Okay. Yeah. So then I started selling mystery packs online.
Uh-huh.
Then I started going live selling mystery packs. People were buying them. And then I just had the idea. I was like, I saw on Amazon a wheel.
Yeah.
Let's put mystery packs on a wheel. And then it evolved into hits, packs, snacks. And then I got a Plinko board. And then I had a dice game going. And so we go live on Instagram.
Okay.
Usually we started doing the first couple of years once a week.
Mm-hmm.
I got to be a lot. Then we started traveling for shows. So we do a live one every 3 weeks or so on a Friday night.
Okay.
7, 8 o'clock. We go all the way to 2 in the morning.
Wow.
We have our whole living room is set
Both
up.
of you?
We have people that tune in from Hawaii, California.
Oh, so you got it. That's
And
great.
Since we went to Rome, we have a lot of people that buy into our games in Italy.
That's
I have
awesome.
a huge, 8% I think of my following now is Italy, which is cool.
Wow.
It's our heritage. And
That's great.
so our dining room is all set up. We have a 9-foot dining room table.
Yeah.
And you can the camera is zoomed out.
Yeah.
And we just wait. Anyone that wants to play the wheel, play the wheel,
Nice.
Plinko, dice, and then people send it to us through Venmo or Cash App.
Love it.
$10.
Love
Free
it.
shipping always.
And then we have 2 cats at home, so they like to make special effects.
Oh, yeah. They're probably fan favorites, the cats. Yeah, sure. What are their names? Shout out to the cats.
Remy and Orsillo.
Okay. Oh, Remy and Arcillo. All right.
Yeah.
Love it. Love it.
They make appearances on
Cool.
they have their own cat page, but
Yeah.
they make
That's
appearances
great.
on our live
That's great.
spot.
All right.
Usually knocking things down, but
No. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, let's wrap it up. Tell the audience how they can follow you, do some, cool games with you guys.
so we're mainly on Instagram. It's at tcg.jc. I'm on everything though, YouTube, whatnot, eBay, Mercari. It's all the same screen name.
Okay. There we go. All right. Well,
Thanks so
JC,
much. Nice meeting you.
Mary,
So nice to meet you.
nice to meet you too. All right. Good luck today.
Awesome.
All right.
you.
Bye. We ran into Mike and Pat.
Yep.
And big charismatic guys were like, we got to come over and talk to these guys. So, what are you guys up to? How's the show going? Tell us about your table.
Show's going great. This is only the 3rd expo we've ever done. Mike and I have been doing this for about a year and a half. We got started on Whatnot. We primarily sell on Whatnot every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. It really just gave us at first a chance to bond and hang out. Life gets busy, kids and everything. So at first that's all it was, and then it just turned into a passion. And we just try to come out here and have some fun and give some people something unique.
Yeah.
You come to the card shows, a lot of the times you see a lot of cards and the same things. So we try to just bring a little bit of a different vibe, when we try to yell and scream and have fun the same way we are on Whatnot. We got the wheel out here, so the kids love coming by, spinning the wheel. As you can see, we got free stuff in the toy box over there for the kids, signed jerseys. But really what we love to do is we just love to get our hands on some good pieces of memorabilia. Everything we have is certified.
Yeah.
Beckett, JSA, Fanatics. And,
Where are you getting your inventory? Like, are you just sourcing it yourself?
We buy it from all over. Yeah, we hunt it down. We pick up large lots at a time. People that getting rid of stuff, we'll pick it up. You know what I mean? Anywhere we can find it for a good deal, we're gonna pick it up.
Nice. Yeah. All right. Great. And how has this show been for you guys?
This show's been great, man.
Yeah.
We're getting a lot of love. People like to come over and they like to talk and look at stuff. And like I said, you walk in looking for some cards. Before you know it, you're hit in the face with some helmets and,
Northeast Card Expo always hooks us on with nice fun.
Yeah.
try to give it a little bit of a variety.
Yeah.
People are here for a little bit of everything, so
great.
try to give
And
it to them.
how are the Funko sales? I'm curious.
Funko sales for us are really just only a wheel spin.
Okay.
So if the Funkos, everything you see on this side of the table is pretty much just for the game. We focus mainly on memorabilia when it comes to just selling.
Okay.
But if somebody sees a Funko they want, more often than not, we'll just give it to them, man. We're just we're just here to make sure everyone walks out of the door with something in their hands.
Yeah, the reason why I asked is one of the things that we've been talking recently on the show about is just how the hobbies expand.
Yeah.
And it's not just cards now, and you can see it with what you have on your table. So I was asking you about the Funkos. So looking at your table, like, what are some of the popular items that you guys have? Like, is it a jersey sale? Is it helmets?
So we sell autographed jerseys and the mini helmets. Our bread and butter, we love mini helmets, but we do sell the jerseys. Everything we try to keep at an affordable price. On our show, we keep the price very low so everyone can play. We're just trying to get everyone a chance. That's something that they might love to hang up in their basement or their man cave or whatever. You know what I mean?
I would say the main thing is the mystery boxes.
Okay.
We love the mystery boxes.
Yeah.
The
So
thing
what is
that,
that? What's the mystery box?
So check it out. On this one here for the jerseys, we're only charging $80. Any one of these boxes could contain any one of these people. Tyreek Hill, Christian Watson, Chad Ochocinco, Frank Gore, Matt Judon. A couple of stars on there, you know what I mean? A couple of new guys. We got Demario Douglas on there. But, legends. You got your James White. You know what I mean? Any Patriots fans would love to hit it. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So the mystery is kind of about the chase. You see what you could hit.
Yeah.
And then you find out what you end up with. But we do bring some stuff out of the box. Ray Bork, Sean Thornton, Scalabrini. Just, you never know what you're going to...
Is that a Mike Tyson glove?
That's a Mike Tyson glove, yeah.
It's not used.
Love that. Love that. Well, hey, guys, thanks for the time. How can the audience follow you guys, especially on Whatnot, get in touch with you?
And listen, we really appreciate you coming over and talking to
Thank you
us.
very much.
You guys can find us on Whatnot. Break'em Bros. Break'em_Bros.
Yeah.
Every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. You can check us out on Facebook. Reach out if you guys need any memorabilia. We're the guys you go to. We'll get everything. We'll beat any price out there. And we'll have a lot of fun doing it.
Love it. Well, thanks, guys. And zoom in on their logo. Their logo's sweet. Look at that thing. That's great. That's great.
Thanks, man.
All right.
We appreciate
Thanks,
it, brother.
guys.
Thank
All
you
right.
so much.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Great to meet you.
Yeah,
Thanks for
nice
doing
to
that.
meet you. All right, hi everybody. This is LZ, and I'm here with Jeff from the Best Flippin' Card Show.
How you doing?
We're just catching up today, Jeff. How is the show going today for you?
I am impressed by the size of the crowd, especially the size of what's going on within the show itself. I think there's close to 400 tables here.
Yeah.
This is probably New England's largest card show as of.
I think it is.
Yeah, it's a little bigger than Shriners, I believe.
And the crowds, I mean, we're lucky that it's a little rainy today in the Boston area, so there's a lot of people here, and more than some of the bigger shows too, I think.
Yeah, well, I always say at the Best Flippin' Card Show, we love rain. When it rains, people want an indoor activity, so they're always coming out to the card show.
Of course.
It's not so good when it's like 85 degrees out and sunny and everybody's at the beach.
So tell everybody, like, you're selling today, but you also run your own card show. So tell us about that.
Yes, so I run the Best Flippin' Card Show. We've been around since 2021. We've got about 40 shows under our belt now, and we've got some special summer shows coming up. Maybe you'll see in another reel or so here on the channel. But yeah, we run once a month on a Saturday morning, 8:30 to 1:30. Get in and out. Like 500 of your best friends, your card collecting friends, come to that show, and we've got about 90 tables. I think
That's
in
great.
that 5-hour show we do once a month.
Great. And you guys do some themes too. You got one coming up. And we're starting to get into this, but you have what's next week's?
So we have what's called a TCG show, a trading card game show. Pokemon, One Piece, Lorcana, and Magic are the big four that people like to play. So we've got a Pokemon tournament going on that day. We've got actors, the voice actors within the TCG realm. We're going to have a Charizard costume person come out and take photographs with everyone. So there's really no sports cards there. It's going to be 100 tables of strictly TCG that day.
Love it. Love it. Diversify. That's great.
June 30th, by the way.
June 30th. All right. What is the theme of today? What have you been selling? What are people asking for?
Well, I'm a big Edelman and Brady collector, so I already sold through everything I brought. Probably going to go out and grab some more and dig in my house tonight. But I'm not a huge seller of cards. I love card shows. I've been going to card shows all my life since I was like 6 years old with my dad. So, I'm here to maybe sell a few duplicates of things that I have, but I'm here really to promote the Best Flipping Card Show first and foremost.
Well, with you being a card show veteran and you running them yourself, one of the things I try to ask people is, especially when you're going to a big show, what is like the one piece of advice you would give somebody who maybe is going to their first big show for the first time?
Always do a lap at first. Don't go out and buy anything until you see what's out there. You might jump at something. Oh, that looks like a good price. You go down 5 tables in that row, and it's $20 cheaper or something. So always do that first lap. Don't buy anything. But if you do spot some value boxes that look like they're going to be a good, excellent price range, or maybe you can work out a bulk deal with somebody, go dig through those first because those can get picked through rather fast.
Scoop them up. All right, you heard it first, everybody. Take a lap. Make sure you take a lap. That's really good advice. You're probably like the third person who's told me that. So that's great. All right. Well, hey, Jeff, it was great catching up.
Same here.
Right? And
Thanks.
We'll see you soon.
Thanks for stopping by at the booth, guys.
All right. Bye. All right, I am here with Mike from Boston Card Exchange, and we came over to his table because of this sign, free AI grading. And it's something Nick and I have been talking a lot, Mike, about why can't AI start grading cards. So, Mike, tell us what you're doing. Tell us about the technology you're using.
Sure, man. So this is primarily for older vintage stuff that has this kind of surface area damage. So this is a 1977 Steve Yeager. So what you do is you take a picture of it and then you send it to the algorithm that we have. This algorithm will highlight all these areas of damage in red. It will tell you how big that surface area damage is, and then you can assign a grade to it based on that.
Yeah, that's awesome. So you're doing corners. I'm just curious. I actually didn't ask because we caught up beforehand. Can it do like surface scratches too? Can it find surface things wrong too?
I haven't done that yet. That's on the list of things to do.
Awesome. Now, Mike, when we were catching up, Mike told me that he is actually doing a service around this. So, Mike, tell the audience, which I think is awesome. What is the service you're providing?
Yeah, so the service here is for people that can sign cards to us. So we have a lot of clients that want to sell their collections or, get the most out of it, decide what they want to grade. So we'll go over these together, photograph them, measure the size of some of the higher end stuff and say, hey, we expect this to be a 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we'll make the decision together whether we send it to grade or not.
So I'm like shocked by this because I've never heard of this service before. I think it's an awesome service, especially for people who have really high-end cards. Like Mike said, you're thinking about grading them. You want to make sure, especially high-end cards, you're going to pay a big fee to these grading companies. And Mike's service can review your cards with you and let you know, yeah, you know what? This corner actually is looking pretty good. You'll probably get a good grade. So it's a great service, Mike. I love that. That's great. All right. So how can people reach out to you, follow you, contact you?
So, you can go to our website, bostoncardexchange.com. You can fill out the form on there. It's pretty easy. Just send us a message. I would say that's probably the best way. We're on social media on YouTube and Instagram. This is definitely the best way to run it.
Okay. All right. Thanks a lot. All right. All right, so this was a successful day at the card show.
Yeah,
There's
pretty good.
A lot of people here today.
Right. Yeah.
What do you think, Nick?
Yeah, it's interesting. It's different than the Shriners. I feel like it was busier, but there wasn't at the Shriners we had 52 mantles. Some really high end stuff. This feels like there's a lot more lower end stuff, but it's busier and there's more of a selection, a lot more pop culture. A lot of Funkos, things like that. But yeah, I mean, it's good. It's an awesome show.
And I think what was cool about this show that I maybe didn't see at some of the other shows is we've run into people who are like just doing like fun activities, like spin the wheel, and we saw some technology too, like that AI technology was really cool. So that's kind of what I like about the show. There's a little more variety than some of the other ones.
Yeah, I feel like the dealers here kind of know what they're doing. They're maybe more hip, and that's maybe why it's busier. Where the Shriners, maybe that's like an older show, and yeah, they don't have the spin the wheels and all that fun stuff too.
Yeah. Okay.
Cool.
All right.
Yeah, it's fun though.
This wraps it up to another successful show in Massachusetts, the biggest one yet.
Yeah, so far.
Hopefully we see even bigger ones soon.
Yeah, good practice for the National, right, LZ?
That's right. Yeah.
All right. Let's see you.
All right. Bye, everybody.